Hey guys, what's up? Coming at you again for another Roblox commentary with a new gun that I'm using this time, the M16. I've never used this is why I have no attachments whatsoever, and I feel like a total noob. So please just apologize for my, random deaths in this match. I can really care less. I really don't aim to kill that many people when I'm doing commentaries. I'm just doing this just so I can talk, because this game's kind of a chill game, as I mentioned in my last video. Anyway, tomorrow's my last day of work until Monday, Tuesday. My Monday and Tuesday is basically the equivalent of Saturday, Sunday for me. So I'm really happy. I had to stay all day today, and I'm just happy to be off. But yeah, let's get on to the topic of the video before I start rambling about work, because I talk about it way too much, and I should leave those for their own separate videos. It's about school again, and it's annoying things I found about school. Not teacher related, really. It's about just stuff like dress code, principal, just all. There's a bunch of stuff I'm gonna be going over of pet peeves that I had with it when I went. Right now, it's currently summertime. That's why I'm not going. For most people in America, it is. Anyway, let's begin on the first thing that I found annoying about school: lunch food, or just in high school at least, lunch food is probably the most annoying thing because right across the street from the school there is McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, KFC, Chick-fil-A, all these great fast food places I could go to, as opposed to just eating this school lunch cafeteria crap that I don't want to eat. Like, you guys, I don't need to really go into detail of how bad the school lunch is. It just does not look that very appetizing. It just looks like, just a bunch of crap. And I just don't want to eat it. But they won't let you leave the school because they're, of course, liable to be sued if you leave the school and happen to get hit by a car or something, unless you're 18. If you're 18, you're allowed to leave school no matter what. I'm 17 and I can't do that without getting in trouble with a cop or something, but you know what I mean. Yeah, just annoying though when they have all these opportunities and great places available, and then the teachers go get lunch from those places, and we're stuck to eat that crap. So it's like really stupid. The only way you can go to this place is if you sneak out with a friend. I recall times where I have snuck out with a friend and gotten in the back of his trunk with all of his friends just so I could go eat Chick-fil-A for lunch instead of the crappy cafeteria food. It's a serious thing, guys. And if you have any outside drinks, like, just like you have a drink that's not from the school, like let's say I have a Slurpee from 7-Eleven, they'll ask me about it and send me up to the office. So they'll be like, "Where'd you get that drink?" Be like, "I don't know." Like they're gonna send you up to the office no matter what, regardless. So it's like they already know. You just have to hide it. But yeah, I found that really stupid. Another thing, dress code. God forbid, I could go on for hours about how stupid dress code is. Because one, if it's not really like, rocket science that if you work at any job, there's going to be some sort of dress code, okay? Like, for instance, I have a uniform for Subway. Most, if not all, fast food places have a uniform. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Office jobs is just generally like, business casual, khakis, polos. Oh my god, I hated polos. I'm so happy to be out of school now and actually have a job to buy my own clothing, because whenever I bought clothing I couldn't buy anything else but polos, and I hate wearing polos because one, it's hot. It's summer, it's hot, and I hate wearing polos in the summer. Two, I have literally no t-shirts other than polos. So I just bought my first t-shirt the other day because of that. It feels great. I'm happy to have something that's not school related. And yeah, my mom would just constantly buy polos and khakis and stuff. I'm just like, God, this is such a bland inventory. Everyone looks the exact same. Everyone looks this, as I said, the same. Nothing changes. It's just gross. And it's like you always have all those preppy kids come in too, with like trying to look somewhat stylish. Because if you're with a dress code, you gotta try to live with it, get with it. And people will come in with like tuxedos or some stupid crap like that. I'm just like, you guys are so stupid. You guys look way too fancy for a public high school, guys. Another thing I found annoying is assemblies. I hated assemblies. I always hate assemblies, and they're just the biggest waste of time to me. If I find out we have an assembly, 90% of the time I'm just gonna skip it. Because, one, it's just fundraising for the school. Because we had three assemblies last year. Out of those three of them were just paid assemblies that they just did to talk to us about how to donate for something that I don't care about. Like, donate for one of them was like some blind dude came in telling about how he got his eye shot out in Afghanistan, which is cool, right? I don't really care. I mean, it sounds cold, or cold-hearted for me to say that, but I just don't really care if he's blind or anything. But yeah, the whole point of that little sob story was to try to sell us get us to donate to what was it? It was to like fund watch not watchdogs to fund dogs for the people that are blind, helper dogs or whatever. Those are expensive. They're trained on birth. Apparently, I did not know that. They're trained the moment they're born, or like are able to walk and see. They can't they can't be pet. You can't pet like people's dogs that are like assist dogs because that it'll get them off task. I don't know. It's kind of interesting information I got from that. That's the only interesting stuff I got. But other than that, the whole thing was just like just what the hell happened? Why did I spawn out in the middle of nowhere? Okay, there we go. But yeah, it was just a ploy trying to sell us some crap I didn't care about. Another one was like class rings that they tried to sell us, and I do not care for class rings, guys. They're so worthless. They tried to charge me $800 for a class ring. Like just say, oh, I graduated from so and so high school, like a little fake gold fake ring, and I'm just like, dude. It's like they gave us a catalog for us all to look at. I'm just like that. It's like 800, no, 800, $900 upwards for this stupid ring. Like that ring, it better be able to have teleportation capabilities if I'm going to be paying 800 to 900 bucks for a freaking ring, man. That is a ridiculous price tag. I would never pay that much for a ring, even if I was getting married. I'm cheap, man. Like I'm super cheap with that stuff. Just ladies don't go after me because I'm cheap. And what was the last one? The last one, honestly, the biggest annoyance I had was the principal. Now you'll be like, oh, why the principal? The principal's cool. Well, the principal, at least in my particular high school, he is always so full of himself with this like school tradition crap. Like for instance, we have like every school has like these traditions or crap that they do. Our school's been around for like 100 years or something. I don't really care. I mean, I'm only gonna be there for 4, and I'm not gonna put too much effort into something I'm gonna leave in like a year anyway. So like whatever. But they put so much energy into it. It's just like, oh, we're gonna. And they also had an assembly where he talked to us, trying to motivate us, showing us this really crappy YouTube video of how to like motivate us or something. It's just like, no, I just don't really care, dude. Like I don't. And he just would like park his car on the sidewalk instead of his designated parking spot, which again has nothing to do with him being a bad person. It's just like, dude, get over yourself. Park in your parking spot. And he would always talk down to you. Most teachers always talk down to you. That annoys the living hell out of me. It's like when you ask a question, they'll like change their tone of voice or like act like you're stupid and they're trying to teach you something. Some teachers I've had that don't do this. That like I appreciate you teachers for not doing that to me and like being real and stuff. But there's a lot of teachers, specifically English teachers that I mentioned in my last video, that have done this the absolute most. Also, same with reading teachers. I've only had reading class in high school once, and if you have reading class in high school, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I'm just saying. Like, the only reason I was in reading in high school is because I got a low test score. And I'm very capable of reading, guys. Like, my computer is my life. Like, my computer screen is brighter than my future. But, like, because of this, I read a lot of stuff online. And I read books. I don't just read, like, Reddit articles or, just anything like that. I read a lot of books in my free time. And, I'm a hipster and crap like that. But yeah, you guys get what I mean. And it's just, you put in an environment where there's really people that don't know how to read. And I just feel dumb being around these people because they don't know simple vocabulary words that everyone should know. Or just like, I don't get vocabulary words either because it's just like words that we don't really even use anymore. Like so like it's just out of the norm to use any of those vocabulary words. But yeah, anyway, that's about it for this video. I'm just rambling about vocabulary words at this point. I hope you guys liked this video. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads again. I don't really have to explain. The only reason, work. That's why I'm pretty inactive with uploading most of the time. I've been trying to make it push it to like at least a once a day upload. That'll happen more or less during the school year because I'm homeschooled and I can't like legally work during the week because apparently that's a law or something here. I don't know, that's what my brother said at least. But even if, I've asked them to not let me work during the week because I don't want to I have too much schoolwork to put up with when I really don't. I just don't want to work during the week. Anyway, guys, peace out. Hope you guys liked this video. If you do, feel free to throw a like, subscribe, and a comment if you guys got any more suggestions for next videos, for me to complain about stuff or just rant about stuff. And I noticed someone also commented stuff like, Kitten, you always just complain about stuff in videos. Why don't you talk about stuff you like? I'm just like, well, I mean, to be totally fair, most of my stuff, I'm just a whiny bitch, quite honestly. I just complain about stuff. That's the whole that's what you're gonna get from my channel. I'm not gonna talk about stuff that I like that much. I mean, I could, if you guys gonna ask, like, oh, what's my favorite color? It's like, you know, green or something. Either way, guys, stop rambling now. Peace out. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.